Welcome to Rideability! If you're easily spooked, squeamish, or claustrophobic, knowing what to expect in a ride can be a game changer. My name is Ginny, and today we're taking a look at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in Disney's Magic Kingdom. Before we get started, I do apologize that I'm losing my voice at the moment, but if you can bear with me through a little bit of raspiness, we'll go ahead and get started. Opening on May 28, 2014, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has been a wonderful addition to the parks, bringing guests the excitement of a roller coaster, but also a smooth, tame, and family-friendly attraction. So how scary is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Let's take a look at the stats. We're labeling this ride orange with an animatronic crossing. This attraction also earns a spot as one of our perfect picks, so be sure to check it out if you're feeling up to the experience. If you want to learn more about how we rate these rides, be sure to check out our scoring breakdown video linked below. With a duration of only 2 minutes and 30 seconds, this ride has no upside-down portions and is considerably more tame compared to the other coasters in the park. Falling somewhere between a kiddie coaster like Barnstormer and more intense attractions like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or Space Mountain, this ride could be perfect for those looking to experience the magic of Disney rides without so much of the thrill aspect. There is a height restriction of only 38 inches, so kids who couldn't quite ride Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, or Splash Mountain might want to give this one a try. If not, the switching off option is available to those who may need it. The ride vehicles consist of a 5-car train, each holding 4 riders per car and 2 riders per seat. Each person gets their own lap bar and a handle to hold on to if they so desire. We give this attraction an orange label because it is a roller coaster, of course, but as we mentioned earlier, it really does feel something between a kiddie coaster and something more scary like Space Mountain. To give you an idea of how fast it goes, its top speed is almost exactly what you'd experience on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad just across the park. Because this attraction is fairly new, the ride is very smooth and actually lowers the intensity factor quite a bit. In other older rides, you might experience the feeling of being whipped around a little bit or some pretty intense turbulence, but newer rides tend to feel much less intense just because of their smoother nature. We've also given Seven Dwarfs Mine Train a mild animatronic crossing because of one dark ride section that contains some of the familiar characters from the film. They are, however, very cartoonish and look just like the dwarves in the movie. They aren't scary at all, but if you or your child is sensitive to animatronics, be sure to know that they're coming. Finally, we've made this attraction one of our perfect picks due to its undeniably fun experience and the fact that it's a very tame coaster and not claustrophobic due to its short duration and open air setting. If you aren't too keen on thrill rides, this coaster will definitely meet you in the middle and give you an awesome ride without the intensity you might find elsewhere. To get a better understanding of what we've told you, let's take a deeper look into the queue and the ride itself. You'll find the queue entrance outside in the Fantasyland area and wind around an outdoor section before entering an open-air building. There are fans and fun interactive props around, so this might be a good distraction for the claustrophobic among us. You'll enter a true indoor area labeled Vault and step into a beautifully themed room with more colorful interactive props in a mineshaft setting. This might feel a bit cramped to some riders sensitive to that sort of thing, but in my experience, the amazing theming was a great distraction from that. From there, you'll step onto the loading platform and get ready to board the ride vehicles. Once you board the train, you'll set off into the daylight, climb your first short lift, and twist and turn around a beautiful landscape. I would compare the layout to this track as fairly similar to Thunder Mountain, but definitely smoother and less intense. From there, you'll enter a slow dark ride portion lasting just under a minute and featuring your favorite characters from the movie. This section is truly gorgeous, and while it is a dark area, it has absolutely no scary theming, and it is just beautiful to look at, so enjoy it as you go through. You'll go down a small drop and twist and turn a bit more before the ride comes to an end outside of Snow White's house. We have 2 footnotes about this part of the ride. First, I do remember from my own experience that the ride has a propensity to take a little while to unload. So if you might be sensitive to being stuck on the ride as the train in front of you unloads, there may be a possibility of that, so just be prepared. Secondly, there is a brief sighting of the witch from Snow White outside of her house, and while she doesn't do much and isn't really necessarily presented in an intentionally scary way, you should at least know she's there for any riders in your party that might be sensitive about Disney villains. So as a recap, we've given Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Disney's Magic Kingdom an orange label for mild roller coaster elements, an animatronic crossing for the brief appearance of the 7 dwarf characters, and we've made this attraction one of our perfect picks, so be sure to check it out if you're feeling up to it. While we hope our video has been helpful, everyone's riding experience is a little bit different, and only you can make the decision to ride or not to ride. We just hope our videos can help you be prepared and enjoy your time in the parks as much as possible. So what do you think about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? We'd love to hear your thoughts or requests in the comments section, so let us know. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more rideability content, and we hope to see you in the next one. See you there!